Welcome back to Boundaries Banter. We're your hosts, Taryn and Michela. And today we're going to bring it back to basics and just talk about
life.
What's
going? This is a wellness check.
It's a wellness check. And you know what?
How are you doing?
Yeah, we're going to try and do it every few months because are we thriving or are we just surviving?
I feel like in a lot of ways, like we're just surviving. I feel like every morning we text each other or, whoever I'm talking to. And the first thing that comes out of my mouth is, I'm so tired.
Yeah, I'm fully in survival mode.
And like, you're working full time. I was going to say, what am I doing every day? I'm busy. I'm like waking up with babies. And then what do we get done? What do we have time to do? My daughter's in school for 3 hours.
And you have a baby.
And I have a baby, but then like they need my constant attention. So I don't get anything done. Like there's so many things that my to-do list is so long and I just don't get anything done. But I do feel like as moms, we deserve some grace because, and I see this on Instagram a lot, where you're like, I didn't get anything done today, but your child is like, oh, I had the best day today because like you played with me and you held me and you rocked me to sleep. And I feel like what I've been going through lately is my kids are constantly getting sick. So I just haven't gotten a break.
Oh my gosh, your kids have been sick?
Apparently it's normal.
Since October.
It's normal apparently.
What are we in, April?
Because my daughter started preschool.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, it's like she gets sick.
But they also are very susceptible to allergies.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've been dealing with that. Both of them are like anaphylactic to certain foods. And I've been dealing with that. So that's like a whole other thing that we're like at the allergist all the time. And they're both in OIT, which for those that don't know, it's oral immunotherapy where they desensitize you to certain foods. It's just a lot.
Like what you have to give?
So like basically my daughter is like anaphylactic, stops breathing when she eats egg. My son, peanut, and then he developed an egg allergy. So like they are micro-dosing them daily with, whatever the allergen is.
That's so crazy. My mom said that in South Africa, she never knew anyone with a peanut allergy. So she only met people with peanut allergies when she came to America.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was never like this.
So we're talking about burnout. Yeah, I feel a lot of burnout all the time.
But that's because you're working also.
I actually don't think you can be an attorney without feeling burnout.
I sent
Unless
you that
you're
video
in-house.
the other day and I said, is this true? It was a video, an Instagram reel of this girl.
In Big Law getting home. And it's like, she's starting to work at midnight again after she gets home from being at a dinner. Yeah, and the Instagram is like, it's a vlog. It's like 11 p.m. Taking my black service car that my friend gave me from my office back to my home so I can work and do it all over again. And like, I love my life. And she was saying it and like not in a funny way. And I was like, you hate your life.
There's no way you can go to sleep at 3:00 and then wake up at 6 and live your life.
Yeah,
That's
no.
impossible.
And it's also really, it's kind of irresponsible to post that kind of thing on social media where it's getting thousands of likes and views and this and that because there's this standard of, oh, if you're working this hard, especially as a woman, if you're working this hard, that's to be expected and that's good and you should love your life. And I will say, there is this one TikTok that I've seen circulated and the guy's quoting someone else and I don't want to get it wrong because it's really good, but he says something like, what a privilege it is to be so tired from this work that I once prayed for. Mm-hmm. And I do think that, right? Like I feel very privileged that I'm tired from the work that I do, that I worked so hard, that I went to university and then law school and then sat for the bar and I'm employed and I have a robust career and I'm really good at what I do and all of these things. And I feel very thankful for being tired from the work that I once prayed for. But at the same time, I am so fucking tired.
I get it. I get it.
I also do think it's different being a woman in such a masculine career, like an attorney,
Yeah,
especially.
you're arguing all day.
Especially a litigator, right? I'm not in-house drafting contracts. I'm arguing all day. I'm fighting for my life and my clients all day. And it is so exhausting. And then to have to clock in, oh, but I still want to work out and I still want to look good. And I still want to
connect with your husband.
Connect with my husband and cook dinner.
Yeah.
And there's not enough hours in the day. There's not enough hours in the day, Michela. I'm so tired.
Really not. There's really not. And, I think about it a lot like being a mom. Okay. Like before I was a mom, like you have a lot more free time, And now that I'm a mom and I complain about being tired, I'm so grateful that my arms are full with these like 2 amazing kids. But it is hard, like finding that time to connect with your husband and like, after the kids go to sleep, like it's true. Like you just want to sit on your phone and like decompress. And it's not good. Like you should really find time to connect with your significant other and talk to friends. Like sometimes I feel like the way of my way of communicating with my friends is just like sending each other reels. Yeah.
No, it's so hard because the mental capacity that it takes just to have a conversation with somebody else instead of just, especially when you're talking all day, like when you're talking to kids all day or when you're talking to clients all day or you're just talking all day. You just want to be quiet. You just want to sit in silence. You just want to turn your brain off and watch TV or, veg out. But then there's, all of these things on TikTok that are like, well, you need to wake up at 5 a.m. and
to work out
and put red light on and do your 10-step Korean skincare routine and it's all a lie because all of these people straight up have plastic surgery. So you're just trying to achieve this unattainable goal and you're exhausting yourself doing it. And it's so tiring. It's so tiring.
Okay. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of pressure to look a certain way, to be a certain weight, to be a certain kind of mom or, like the influencers that are moms, I don't know how they find the time to like set up a camera and do all of that shit. I really don't. It's like, you and I talk about this all the time because like we're at the, we do this and like we want to film more content out. Why do we have the time?
Yeah, like for our viewers, we would really love to build this podcast and build our personal brands and this and that. Not only do we feel we need to break this barrier of feeling like remarkably uncomfortable talking into a camera. This is so different. It's just us having a conversation in the living room. But like where is the time? Like you and I are up. Our hours are the same because I wake up at 6 and then I leave for the office at 6:30 and that's when you're waking up with your kids.
Yeah.
So we chat then and then I go to the office and then I leave the office around 4 and it takes me an hour to get home from work. So we chat then, but that's 12 hours of the day gone.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And then you get home and you're just exhausted or you're home running around with kids. And
like trying to deal with like bedtime. Yeah. And then like after bedtime's done, like my husband and I will have dinner together.
And then it's like 10 p.m. and then it's time to go to bed.
And I'm still nursing. So like I have to wait until pretty late to pump. So it's pretty exhausting.
What's the pumping schedule?
I mean, he's 10 and a half months. So we've tapered back a bit, but I nurse during the day and then I pump the evening bottle and on my way, on my merry way.
Do you have to wake up in the middle of the night still?
No, but when they're newborn, like that's exhausting.
But you're still waking up in the middle of the night all the time with your kids because they're sick.
Yeah, since they've been sick. It's been
like
awful.
You don't get a full night's sleep.
Yeah, like my daughter had that like a stomach virus, right? Remember? Mm-hmm. And then she got better.
Yeah.
And then she got a cold, which made her get asthma. And then my son got the same cold and now he's developed asthma from it. And now he has an ear infection. And this is a 3rd ear infection since January.
Ugh.
So it's just nonstop. It's always something.
Yeah. So you never sleep. I don't sleep because of anxiety. I have so much work anxiety.
Work anxiety?
Oh, yeah.
But life anxiety too.
Life anxiety too. I mean, the cost of living, particularly in California and Los Angeles.
It's not normal. It's insane.
So not normal. It's so terrifying. Like our parents are immigrants. They both came to America. Mine with like 2 little kids. You guys were a little bit older. And you know, obviously I don't think anything really is as hard as immigration. So I think in that way they had a way harder time than us.
I mean, you were really little, so you didn't remember, but I will say there is nothing as hard as immigration.
No.
I remember I hated it.
Well, no, I don't remember, but like my parents came to America with nothing. So I remember how hard it was in the beginning when I was little, and we first went to Canada and then we came here, and I remember it was not easy. I don't think that there is anything as hard as immigration. But I will say the cost of living was so different that like buying a house today,
it's not even possible for most people.
No. Not for young couples. I mean, my parents always say we're at such a disadvantage. And it's just so frustrating because you don't have, you know, enough money to live in the way that you want to live or the certain lifestyle that you want, or to even, you know, maybe give your kids certain things that you want them to have. But then, like you said, there's this beauty goal, particularly for women, of like, I guess now when we were growing up, it was like, I mean, I guess when we were growing up, it was like the Kate Moss whole thing. And then it turned into the Kardashian whole thing. So you had to have, you know, the fillers and the BBLs and all the crazy surgeries or whatever. And now it's like ultra thin facelift women that like all of their face cards look the same. Like,
but you know, I feel like when we were growing up, it was the Kate Moss, the Cindy Crawford, all the models. Like that was their job. They were just models. But then, you know, the Kardashians came in and these influencers and other celebrities. And now it's like, well, I can go to a surgeon and have them make my face look like this or make me. It was never like that back in the day.
No.
Like when we were growing up.
No, women looked different. Like everyone looked unique and individual. But I will say, like, there were still different, it was different versions of that, right? It was like, try this crazy diet and you'll get the body like a Victoria's Secret model.
A glass of wine for lunch and then a piece of cheese for dinner.
Yeah, something crazy. But the point of this is like we're flooded with it, right? Like 16-year-old girls don't even look like 16-year-old girls. No. Right. We were on like.
How young are people getting filler nowadays?
Really young. I think.
Really, really young, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed a group of friends and all of them look the same?
I know so many groups of friends that all of them look the same.
They all look identical.
Like I know groups of friends that are our age that all look the same. And then like.
We're probably thinking of the same.
We're probably thinking, yeah.
They all look identical.
They all look the same.
Their makeup's the same. The way they dress is the same.
But they're all trying to look like the same sort of celebrity or this or that or whatever. And it's
what happened to being unique and just being you?
But also like how much pressure to keep up. It's so expensive.
Look, I'm a big Botox lover.
I love
Botox. And I think fillers.
Girly.
Yeah, I think filler is also great. But there's a fine line, you know, how fake do you want to look?
Like I would way rather just wait until I'm like 50 and get a facelift.
Yeah, I'm going to for sure get a facelift
one day. We'll do it together.
And a mommy makeover. But I think that.
What's a mommy makeover?
You know, like tummy tuck, boobs, like you name it. Just everything.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think you'll need that.
Well, we'll see.
You're snatched, baby.
We'll see.
But we'll do sister facelifts.
Yeah, we'll do it.
It's fine.
Like a mini facelift or something.
No, so like that's what I hear. Like you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to do like deep plane and go full bang at 50.
Okay, well, whatever. I'm saying for now, the point of Botox and filler in my eyes is to look like an elevated version of yourself, right? You don't want to change your whole, I mean, unless you need to get a nose job or you need to do this or you need to do that.
But that's like, surgery. You know, I'm
that's
just saying
surgery.
like nose jobs are OG.
Yeah.
Kids were getting, you know, we're Jewish. Girls were getting nose jobs as bat mitzvah gifts.
Yeah, true.
Like that was pretty the norm. But now these beauty norms and beauty standards, like everyone's on Ozempic. You saw the Oscars, like everybody literally looked skeletal and malnourished and terrifying. But now everybody wants to be that thin. And there are just all of these crazy goals because everybody's taking some sort of drug or quick fix or this. But then there's these influencers on TikTok being like, if you eat chia seeds and
you'll get
this
skinny
for
in
that
2 weeks.
And this and that, and then you do this workout and you do that and you get 20,000 steps in a day. Like, Who's getting 20,000 steps in a day that's like a full-time mom or employed?
I have no idea. When I tell myself, you know what, I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow to go on the treadmill. How?
No.
I know a lot of moms, like I've got some mom friends that will wake up early at like 5:30 or 5:45 so you have coffee in peace. I can understand that, but then they're going to sleep early.
Yeah, but I mean, like, listen, if you're doing it because that's your time for like solitude or peace or
Some
whatever,
alone time, yeah.
some alone time, or that's the only time you can get in, then you got to do what you got to do because you're a mom. But when it comes to like work, American work culture and workforce, especially as a woman, like, no, I'm not waking up at
5:30,
I leave the house at 6:30, so I'd have to wake up essentially at like 4:45 or 5. I mean, I'm not doing that.
I just feel like a lot of the pressure to be skinny or to look a certain way like 2 weeks postpartum, it's not attainable. It's not normal. Like it doesn't happen for most people. And you know how there's obviously the algorithm on social media, but you get videos targeted toward like what you're going through in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it also.
Okay. So when I was pregnant with my second child, actually my first, but my second is just more fresh in my memory. I got videos of people being pregnant and having babies. And then when he was born, I got the videos of the postpartum and how I lost my postpartum weight and how, I bounced back in a month and a half. And it took me 7 months to just get back to the same weight. But your body doesn't look the same. Like I feel like people that post, it's just unrealistic.
Yeah.
And I hope that the viewers out there know that it's not normal to bounce back in 2 months.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not even normal to, like, maybe for some people 7 months is super, super quick.
Yeah.
But give yourself time, give yourself some grace.
None of this stuff is normal. I mean, we're like really programmed to believe, working a 7 to 5 or 7 to 4 or whatever it is, 9 to 6 job, and then getting your macros in and doing the workout and drinking all the water and being so perfect and life is so easy and everything is great. And if you practice gratitude, then you'll never feel anxiety or depression and this and that. And like to an extent, yeah, practicing gratitude is good. But like, what about like mental health issues? I suffer from really bad depression. I have really bad depression. I have to try harder than most to be on what would be baseline for you. And I've also been on medication since I was 18 and I can't go off it. And I have tried and I'm not at the same level. So going through the thralls of life and having all of these pressures and financial pressure and work pressure and then beauty pressure and having a good relationship and all of the things is so taxing on your mental health. And it's too much.
But if we're experiencing it, everyone else is too.
Yeah, but they lie.
No, I mean, like, I think a lot of influencers make it look really easy and it's not.
But don't you think that's like shitty? I mean, I know that you and I are going to try to build our personal brands because we need to, for the sake of the pod.
I want it to be at least real. Like, it's not, the things that you're seeing are not normal.
Yeah. And I just feel as though when I'm scrolling, I need to buy everything and then I need to look like this and then I need to be more feminine, which obviously is what we all want, but I can't because I'm in this masculine role all the time at my job.
When do we have time for us?
I don't know. Do you want to just run away together?
I think that we should. With my kids, though.
Yeah, they can go.
Although I do really love my husband. I wouldn't want to leave him.
Okay, let me look.
But I think it's okay. I think a really important thing is that anytime someone says that they're anxious or they're depressed or they're sad or they're whatever a negative feeling is, the first thought that comes to mind is, let me fix it. Let me fix it. And it's okay to sit in that negative emotion.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really big takeaway here is you don't have to fix the feeling. And I look at that with my daughter too, that sometimes she'll, you know, even this morning, she said that were we on the phone this morning and she was screaming she wanted ice cream?
No.
Maybe I was on the phone with one of my friends and she was screaming she wanted ice cream. This was like 7:30 in the morning. I just said, you're not getting ice cream. You're going to have toast and cottage cheese. You're going to have cereal. I can make you pancakes. What about a lollipop? And then she told me afterwards, she said, I'm really sad. And I said, that's okay. You can be sad. And I think it's really important to learn how to sit in those negative feelings.
Yeah.
And not have to fix it right away. Because what would make her happy? To have a lollipop or to have ice cream in the morning? Like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. At the same time, I think when you're in a depressive state or you feel like life is really getting the best of you or so many things are putting pressure on you to look a certain way or be a certain way or act a certain way or do something certain, whatever it is, it's really good to stop and take a breath and just remind yourself, like, I am here, I am safe, like, I am fine.
Mm-hmm. That's good advice.
And then also, like, what are 5 things that happened today or 5 things that make me really happy or really grateful? And it rewires your brain, because I have to do this a lot. It rewires your brain to stop feeling so pressured or to stop comparing yourself or to take it out of a depressive state and think, even my mom used to always say, even if you had like a great cup of coffee in the morning, just
something
being like,
to be grateful for.
I had a great cup of coffee, or like I had a really nice conversation with this person, or the sun is out today. Even the most simple things, it really rewires your brain to be thankful for things.
I think that we should remember to do that more often.
I know.
And the other thing that I think is really good, like when you don't have time to connect with your significant other because you're so busy with your kids or your job or whatever it is, even when you sit down with them for dinner, look at each other and say 3 things that you're grateful for that person did. So it could be, I'm so thankful that you bathed the kids tonight. I'm so grateful that you loaded the dishwasher, whatever it is. But say something, like how you said it rewires your brain, like say something positive and good to your partner so that it can also just remind you of why you're with them. And yeah. So just to continue with what are we actually doing? Telling ourselves things that we're grateful for, telling our partners things that we're grateful for with them.
Lowering our expectations. I think if you are in the state of, if your mind is thinking, oh, 4 or 5 months is up, I need to get my Dysport Botox redone. It's your mind is running rampant with, I need to be this thin, I need to look at like this, I need to buy this. And because it happens to us, we don't realize like scroller fatigue, and it just really happens. And we're starting to really compare ourselves. Digital detoxing, delete TikTok, delete Instagram from your phone, disconnect. I remember before TikTok was a thing, I remember I deleted Instagram from my phone and I was not on Instagram for maybe a year.
It helps.
Oh my gosh. It's fantastic.
It really helps.
It really helps. And then you have a reality check. It's not reality.
It's really not reality.
TikTok and Instagram are crazy. It is crazy we've allowed these things and platforms.
Think about how edited
run
things
our lives.
are. Even like a day in the life of like what I eat. Do you think they really ate everything that day, or it's filmed over several days?
No, and you see all of these other people being like, that girl doesn't eat that. She's literally malnourished and underweight because she's on Ozempic and she doesn't eat that. But
right.
They're selling a story. So yeah, digital detox is fantastic. I probably need to do that soon.
I think a really big thing is checking in on your friends, checking in on those around you, and not as a way of like to make you feel better, but genuinely caring about the people around you. How are you doing? I really want to know more about what you're going through.
Yeah. Not enough people do that.
No one does that. People are selfish.
I mean, I have a couple best friends where we do that to each other, for each other regularly. Also, we do that for each other regularly.
My best friends, like my close friends, I talk to on a daily basis.
Yeah, me too.
So like, I'll let you know if something between yesterday and today changed. Also,
Yeah,
but any like crazy thing that happens that may not be a big deal that you vent to your friends about, like your friends can also put you in check and say, okay, Okay, you're going to die on this hill.
Yeah, I mean, we do that for each other all the
Yeah.
time. But also when you've told a friend something that you've gone through, to just check in a day or two later and
for sure.
say, how's it going? How are you?
So I think long story short, accepting hard phases without trying to optimize them.
Yeah. And also life is tough. Living is tough.
Get a
life is
helmet.
expensive. Yeah, no, literally. Providing a life for your children or
It's
your
hard.
family is tough.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah. Like unless people say money doesn't buy happiness, but
Money buys happiness.
it does. And they're lying, and it does.
Money for sure buys happiness.
Unless you are like, c'est la vie. I'm kicking my shoes off. I'm moving to Costa Rica. I'm going to Pura Vida
you still
life.
need money to get there.
Okay, but like I'm going to Pura Vida life. I'm going to be a surf instructor and like chill, which by the way, fantastic lifestyle. Don't think I haven't thought about it, but it's not reality.
But I think we can say money buys happiness because if you're sick, you need money to go to a doctor. If you want to get some beauty stuff done, you need money to do that. You want to look good.
You want to go to good schools.
Yeah, you want to go to, I mean, the main things, go to good schools, have help, be able to clothe your children, be able to have a roof over your head. Money to an extent does buy happiness.
Ugh, don't I know it, sister?
Don't I know it do?
They're lying to you if they say that it doesn't.
I think that those people do really believe that money buys happiness.
But they're just too self-righteous to admit it. Cool.
Well, I think we're going to do some Would You Rathers now. We have a really long list of them. So let's get started.
Okay.
Do you want me to go first or do you want to go first?
Okay, would you rather be respected for a life that exhausts you or be judged for a life that gives you peace?
I'd rather be judged for a life that gives me peace.
Me too. Bring me peace.
Yeah. No one wants to be exhausted and stressed out.
I would love peace. Would you rather feel like you're failing at home but winning at work, or failing at work but fully present at home?
I think it depends. I think it depends if you have kids.
Okay, so if you have kids?
I'd rather be fully present at home.
Okay, but what if you were failing at work and you weren't bringing any
home the money?
Yeah.
The toughie. Then I'd rather not be as present at home.
Okay, so that's your answer then.
I don't know. What about you?
If the household depended on my income, then I would rather not fail at work.
But if it didn't, then yeah. So the answer is dependent.
Yeah.
Would you rather have complete financial security but no control over your time, or have full control over your time but constant financial pressure? I would rather have no control over my time. Are you kidding me?
I would rather have complete financial security.
Yeah.
But no control over my time.
Any day.
By the way, if you have constant financial pressure,
then you have no control over your time.
You inherently have no control over your time because your time is dedicated to satiating that pressure.
Right. Would you rather know that everyone secretly thinks you're struggling, or that no one realizes how much you're struggling?
B, because it's largely already true.
Also, it would be really embarrassed. You don't want to be humiliated.
I care less about that. I just don't want to burden other people.
Right. Well, it's sad.
I know.
Would you rather look exactly how you want but always feel behind in life, or feel completely fulfilled but never love how you look? I feel like
I'd rather look good.
I feel like if you look good, then you'll never be behind in life.
So true.
It's a fucked up thing to say.
I don't care. It's a lot. If anybody says, oh, I'd rather always feel like shit about myself, they're lying.
Yeah, for sure. Would you rather know everything people are doing to look perfect, or permanently stop comparing yourself to anyone?
I'd rather permanently stop comparing.
Okay, I'd rather know everything that people are doing.
That is, by the way, in their lies.
The nosy part of me?
And yes, but no, the core of our difference of who we are in people.
I want
Like
to
you
know
want to
everything.
know everything.
I wanna
I'm
know
like, I would
everything.
rather not see anyone see anything and never compare myself and like no, like detach. And you're like, I want to know everything.
I feel like I'm not comparing myself to people though. I'm just like, must be nice.
Yeah, like I don't ever want.
Okay. Would you rather be perceived as someone who has it all together physically?
like
in how
your
you,
bomb.
like you just are a hottie?
It's hot. Uh-huh.
Or be someone who actually feels good in their body? I want to be perceived.
If I'm perceived, if
And
everyone,
then trust me,
you're hot.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that. You'll feel good.
Like, okay, this is how I'm thinking. If you are perceived as someone who has a banging body, objectively, you probably have a banging body. And if you
Exactly.
objectively have a banging body,
Then you feel good.
Okay. Logic. Would you rather be the person everyone depends on or the person no one expects anything from?
Don't call me. I won't call you. Would you rather lose the ability to worry about anything or lose the ability to care deeply about anything?
Oh my God, if I didn't have a worry in the world for the rest of my life.
Yeah. But then what if you just never worry about anything and you really should be worrying about certain things? I guess you'd never know.
Wouldn't
right?
you rather that than like not care about anything? Like imagine not caring about your children.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Would you rather always say exactly what you mean and deal with the fallout or constantly edit yourself to keep the peace?
I will say for this one, our viewers should reference our first episode.
So true.
And you'll know our answer.
Yeah. Would you rather reach the top of your career and realize it cost you your personal life or step back early and always wonder, what if? Top of my career.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be ballin'. Money buys happiness.
Yeah, it's true. Would you rather be known as be known as the best but impossible to reach, or be available and liked but not accepted? I'd rather be known as the best.
Hold on, finish it. You didn't even finish that one.
Because I just knew my answer.
But
I guess I gotta tell the viewers. Okay, or be available and liked but not exceptional.
I would rather be the best and impossible to reach because it literally is the best of
like
both
the president.
worlds.
They always say the president is impossible. Like, are you the president that you're so impossible to reach? I want to be like that.
Or like, are you the Queen of Sheba?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Would you rather have help with everything and feel disconnected from your life, or be overwhelmed but deeply involved in everything?
I would rather have help with everything but feel disconnected.
Yeah, but I don't want to be
Oh my God,
disconnected
that's
from like
so
my
sad.
children.
What have I become?
I don't want to be disconnected. That's a really hard one because I think that it's nice to have help, but to be disconnected from things emotionally.
How overwhelmed are you? Because if you're so overwhelmed, there's burnout and then it can get worse.
Right.
This is a hard one. I'm going to retract my answer because it was very bleak and I don't think that that's necessarily the truth.
I just think that it depends on the situation. Would you rather relive your current life with less stress, but less ambition? Or keep your ambition knowing it comes with this level of high stress? Less stress for me.
Would you rather only be able to bathe in a koi pond with fish or for like 1 year and you're just bathing with fish? It's the only way you can clean yourself. Or only be able to shower in the neighbor's yard in the daytime. In the sprinklers.
In the neighbor's yard. Sprinklers.
What if you get arrested for public nudity?
I'm not going to bath in a koi pond.
Okay.
How about you?
I would probably do the neighbor shower also than the fish. Would you rather your mother-in-law always walk in on your husband showering, like she just thinks it's okay to see his dingling, or every time she comes over or like every time you guys are together, she makes your husband dress in a mommy son costume and do like a performance like they're in a play?
The dressing up.
The costume one.
What about you? costume.
The costume one. I think I just blackmail.
The shower thing is like weird.
So fucking weird.
That's really fucking weird. Okay, we'll go back to one more. A few more normal would you rathers. Would you rather fix your past or guarantee your future?
Guarantee my future for sure.
Would you rather have a peaceful marriage with no passion or a passionate marriage that comes with real conflict? Peaceful.
Passion's overrated.
People say like a spark. A spark is bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's so overrated. What are we, 15?
Yeah. This isn't The Notebook. Would you rather make a lot of money doing something that drains you or make less money but actually enjoy your life?
Money.
Me too. Drain me, baby.
Like I'm already drained. Like it's fine. Just like throw the bucks at me.
Do you have any more would you rathers?
Well, let's think about our ones from our stories because they're funny.
We have some good ones on our Instagram stories that we do a few times a week. So you guys should definitely head there. And
well, let's do some for them while we're here. Okay, hold on. I'll go to our, what is it? Our saved, our archived.
Our archived, yeah.
If you guys aren't watching these, you sure are missing out.
People that are watching and voting are loving them.
Okay, would you rather your husband is always on his phone, like no eye contact during conversations and is always scrolling? Like imagine you were having a conversation. Imagine like I'm your husband right now and I'm just like this the whole time.
Okay.
I don't even look at you. You're at
wait,
hold on. You're at group dinners and they're not even looking at anyone. Okay. Like it's fucking rude. Or your husband have his hands down his pants 24/7.
Okay, but like I also.
Hold on, let me finish. Or your husband have his hands down his pants 24/7.
I don't want him to like take my daughter to the doctor and his hands are just touching his balls. Okay. So I'd rather he's scrolling.
Okay.
What about you?
I'd rather the scrolling too. I think the second one's super weird. I'd hate it.
I think when guys have their hands down their pants, it's just
like in public. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Even in private, what are you doing?
Sickos.
Okay. Would you rather only talk in song for the rest of your life or only say one sentence a week for the rest of your life?
Talking song.
A lot of people said song.
Yeah. A lot of people said song.
Everyone wants to sing.
Let me go to our other archived ones.
Wait, would you rather have two husbands, but both are utterly useless, but at least you have company, or be self-sufficient and single forever?
I'd rather have two husbands. Don't have the company.
Doesn't sound so bad.
Would you rather get the silent treatment or a fake apology?
It's a silent treatment. What should you?
Me too. Would you rather lick a homeless man's head or drink a stranger's backwash?
Ew.
But it's like a little like cat lick.
It's not like a full lick. It's just
not like a.
Yeah. I would do that one.
A little lick.
Which
I
one
would do a little lick too.
You do a homeless man's head? Okay.
Would you rather have a mother-in-law that kisses your husband on the lips or have a mother-in-law that still tries to set your husband up with other women?
Other women. The first one is so weird. Which one would you?
Let me see what I answered here.
You would rather, oh my gosh, if you say the first one, I'm gonna be so weirded out.
I said the first.
Oh my God, that's so weird.
More people said the first one.
What?
We got 72% of people voted.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
If people said the first one, that means that they're fearful
of their husband
leaving. So like, in my mind, if that ever happened to me, I think my husband and I would die of laughter together about it versus me having to see him kiss his mom on the lips, like his girlfriend.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird.
Okay, this is the last one we're going to do.
Oh, no.
But you guys can tune in
every Monday and Tuesday.
Monday and Tuesday to see more.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it with this banger. Would you rather every time your father-in-law sees you, he says, "Come to daddy," or have a father-in-law that never remembers your name?
Oh my God. Never remembers my name.
Me too.
That's awful.
Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you.
We hope everyone's well.
Yeah, we hope that you guys have someone to do a wellness check with. We'll see you next week.
Bye.